This is a Piggly Wiggly bag from the Piggly Wiggly in Lancaster, Wisconsin, and for the remainder of the video, it's going to be on my head.
I don't know what is worse than feeling like you're not a person.
Yep, this is just how it's going to be. Before I get into the theme this week, one thing. My cousin had a baby today, and it's a boy, and it doesn't have a name yet, but yeah, I have a new cousin who was born today. The theme is autumn, and our favorite autumn memories, and my birthday is in a month, so a lot of them have to do with my birthday and not so much autumnness. There is a fair around here. It's kind of big, and I remember going to it a lot when I was little, like until I was in high school, really, when it became uncool to go to that fair. So that's kind of a cool memory. They have big oxen, and it's not as cool as the fair out in Wisconsin that I went to a couple summers ago. They have they have a whole bunch of demolition derbies and stuff. That was in the summer, so this doesn't count. But they have demolition derbies and my dad went and saw a combine demolition derby when he was out there a couple months ago. So that's a really cool fair, and this fair isn't as awesome. But lots of fried food and cool farm animals. So most of my fall memories are around like my birthday. My best friend when I was growing up lived 6 houses down the street from me, and her birthday is 4 days before mine. And we used to have parties, and birthday parties together. And we had one when we were in middle school for Zach Hansen as well. His birthday is the day before hers, so we had a big, just myself, and Zach party, which was pretty cool. And she would always have awesome birthday parties. Yeah, I can't really think of anything that's specifically fall except the fair. We have 2 fairly decent-sized trees in our backyard, so we get a lot of leaves, but they're pretty. I was in the woods in a video. We have the woods behind my house, so it does look really nice, but I don't really have any fall specific memories, really. I take that back. When I was in 4th grade, the 4th graders at my school, or my middle school, had a big thing where they would do the first Thanksgiving, reenact it and stuff. And when I was in 4th grade, the 2 weeks before the big Thanksgiving, we didn't have school because it rained and there was one way to the school and it was flooded. You couldn't drive the buses through. There was no way to leave town because on the other side of town there's a bridge and a river, and there were 2 propane tanks stuck underneath the bridge, so you couldn't get out of town that way because you'd blow up, and you couldn't get out of town the other way because there was a flood. So you couldn't leave town, and we were really upset, the 4th graders, that we weren't going to be able to do Thanksgiving. But like 2 days before the Thanksgiving thing, we got to go back to school, so we got to do it, which was super exciting because we got to leave school early and go home and cook stuff. And I was dressed as Native American, and then another class was dressed as pilgrims. And I remember someone getting punched, and it was awesome. So that is my really favorite fall memory, I guess. Before I go, I want to mention one thing that Megan talked about in her video last week, that we weren't sorting ourselves. And this is why I didn't sort myself specifically. Because when I'm picking my Hogwarts house, I just kind of pick the one I want to be in, and it has nothing to do with anything. That's why I was a Gryffindor for so long, was because I read the book when I was 11 when it first came out. And I was like, I'm going to be in Gryffindor just like Harry. And I think Mary said the same thing about being in Gryffindor. And because that's like the good guy house. And I would take quizzes, and it would always say that I was in Slytherin. I was like, I don't want to be in Slytherin. And the entire time I read the books, I hated Harry. I just thought he was annoying. And it took until recently for me to realize that I don't have to be a Gryffindor because Harry's a Gryffindor and there are other houses that I can explore. And I accepted that I'm probably not a Gryffindor. So that's why I didn't sort myself, if that makes any sense. So this is where I leave you guys for the week. I will see you all next week, and Laura, I will see you tomorrow. Bye!